One.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this Tuesday HIIT session with Vitality. My name's Jamie. I'm one of the Vitality coaches, and for today, I'm going to be your personal trainer. So welcome along. Let's get involved. There's only a few weeks left now till Christmas, so one final big effort for 2020. Today's workshop and today's session is going to be slightly different than maybe what you're used to with PT Jono, who we usually have. You probably joined me hopefully a few weeks ago where we did an upper body session. I mentioned then that I actually broke my knee a few months ago and I'm still part of the recovery process. So what we're going to do today is you're going to help me with my recovery and what I like to call my kneehab. So what we're going to do is we're going to do an upper body focused workout, but in between each exercise that we do, we're going to be doing some active recovery. So we're going to be making sure that heart rate is consistently high throughout the whole session. So we're not going to be giving it all and then nothing. What we're going to do is we're going to be doing some strengthening specific exercises. And in between that, we're going to be doing some active recovery to keep the heart rate up and make sure that we keep on burning calories throughout the session. So the workout is going to be, we're going to do 2 sets of exercises. We're going to do 2 blocks. Within each block, there is 4 exercises, and we're going to do those twice round. So 8 exercises in total, 16 different exercises altogether, and we'll just work through the whole thing together. So before I get started, it'd be best just do a warm up. So just follow my lead. We're going to do 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest. If you've got a watch, if you want to start earning your vitality points, make sure you press go now. And we're just going to start off really, really simply with some walkouts. All you're going to do is try and keep your legs as straight as possible for me. Run your hands down the front of your legs. Walk your hands out as far as you can go. As soon as you get to the top, hold it there for 1 second. And then keeping your legs as straight as possible, walk your hands back up. Squeeze your stomach at the top and then straight back out. So throughout this one, try and keep your core muscles nice and tight. Make sure you're starting to get active a little bit after probably sitting at a desk for most of the morning. Time to wake up, and we'll give it a good smash for half an hour. So just keep this movement nice and slow. Working your shoulders, starting to engage your core, keeping your back nice and straight as you walk out. And just give me 3 more of these before we move on to the next one. Okay, final one now. Try and pick up the pace just a little bit. Start to build the heart rate up. There we have it. Okay, so first one done. Next thing that we're going to do is something called a lizard lunge with rotation. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 1 step forward. I'm going to drop the back knee to the floor. Like I said, my knees aren't very good at the moment, so I'm just going to demonstrate this on one side. You're in a fixed lunge sitting position. All you're going to do is you're going to take your opposite hand and you're going to reach it as far as you can underneath your leg and then open it up. Open up your shoulder and chest and reach again underneath your leg. Switch it, open it up all the way. And just keep it going in a nice smooth motion. Give me 4 on either side. Again, I can't quite switch legs. So at this point, if you guys switch over, and then what you're going to do is you're going to do another 4 on the opposite side. So your left hand this time, I'll do it in the opposite direction, but make sure that you're bringing your hand underneath your leg, opening up your chest, and then straight back out. So give me 2 more of those. And you should hopefully start to feel your chest, your shoulders, just loosen off a little bit and jump back up whenever you're ready. Next one we're going to do is a yoga push-up. So what we're going to do is start off in that walkout position again. When you get to your high plank, what I want you to do is to drop your hips down to the floor, look up as high as you can to the ceiling, stretch out your neck, and then back up into your high plank, and then walk your hands back up to the top. So again, down into a high plank, drop your back down to the floor, try and get your hips as low to the ground as you can, up into a plank, and then walk your hands back up again. Again, 2 more of these, we'll do 4 in total. Doing things in 4s today. Love to say it was intentional. Definitely not. And then final one, keep this going, keep it moving. Should be still nice and gentle. Actually might feel quite nice to be fair. Cool. All right, next one, and then the final one after this. We're going to do some bird dogs. So for this, switching on the core, switching on the back. So all I want you to do is to be on all 4s at this point. And then what I'm going to get you guys to do is to lift up your opposite arm and opposite leg at the same time. So for example, I'm lifting up my left hand and my right leg. A little bit tight for space in here. But what you're trying to do is keep your back nice and steady. Try not to wobble, try not to lift your hips. Just keep on moving. Opposite arm, opposite leg, extending them out. If you find that quite difficult to keep balance, what you can do is just lift up one arm, or alternatively, just lift up one leg. What you don't want to be doing is sort of leaning across. So try and just make sure that your back stays flat, and then you just either move one arm or one leg, or if you can, you get to advanced level, move this both at the same time. So just keep moving. We'll do this one for a timed amount of time. For about 10 more seconds left. Keep it going. I'm out of breath already. This is a good start. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then jump back up. Final thing we're just going to do to loosen off is just some arm swings. So all I want you to do, bring your arms across your body, one up, one down. Try and then bend over for me and then open up your back as well. There's not much technique to this, just swing your arms. Basically what we're trying to do here. And then finally, if you can, up and down at the opposite time as well. Loosen up your shoulders. Try and relax. Get some breath back in. And then we'll go ahead and start the workout. All right, so grab a drink if you need one. I'll talk you through the first exercise and then we're going to get straight into it. We'll just go one by one. I'll talk you through each time. You should get it. Just follow my lead and just give it everything you've got. That's all we ask for. So first exercise that we're going to start off with doing 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, remember. First thing we're going to do is just a standard press up. So a standard press up would look like this. We're out, hands underneath our shoulders, back nice and straight. Drop down as close as you can to floor, touch chest on the floor, push straight back up. If that's quite difficult for you, drop down onto your knees and we can just go from that range. If you want to make it a little bit easier, if this is one of your first times doing a press up, use a wall. And then basically all you're going to do is lower yourself against the wall and push back up. So whenever I say we've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to start off 30 seconds work, 30 seconds rest, then straight into the active recovery. So in 3, 2, 1, 30 seconds, nice and controlled. I don't want you going flat out here. All we're trying to do is just consistent movement throughout. 30 seconds worth of press ups. Not easy. So far we've done 15 seconds, so halfway there. So the active recovery part of this one is all about running. I'm going to show you a few running drills, which should help your technique if you like running. If you want to get into running, it's the first place to start. And if you just generally want to improve your physical fitness and your movement, all of these exercises that we're going to do today are going to be really helpful. So there's your press ups done. What we're going to do now is something called A skip. So I want you to just jump up and lift your opposite knee every time you touch down. So we want to make this nice and relaxed, just in 30 seconds. It's not flat out, but we are doing consistent movement. So try and get in a rhythm. It feels kind of funny, this one. Takes a little bit of time to get used to. But when we do this around the second time, it's just the standard running motion. Okay, so 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now we're going to drop straight back down to the floor. And we're going to do something called snow angels. So your chest on. What you guys to do is try and lift your chest and your legs up off the floor at the same time. So in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Chest, legs up off the floor. Squeeze at the top if you can, pretend for a second. And then straight back down. To keep this going, we're going to keep the constant heart rate today. Nothing is flat out, but it is constant effort. Try and just keep on moving the whole time. This is good. We've got 5 more seconds. In 3, 2, 1. And we're going to get up, and now we're just going to do some gentle jogging in the spot. So no rest today. This is your rest. So just take it nice and easy. I don't want your legs going up too high. Keep it calm, loosen off the shoulders. We're obviously working mainly the upper body. Your rest periods are the perfect time to work on the lower body as well. All right, so we've got 15 more seconds of these. And then we're going to go into a plank position. I'll talk you through it from there. So it's like the press up position that we were in earlier. So in 3, 2, 1, down into a plank position. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take one hand, touch it over the opposite side, and then do exactly the same with the other hand. So again, the aim is keep your core nice and tight. Try not to wiggle too much. If you find this is difficult, just drop down onto your knees like we did before. But just keep this consistent movement all the way through. 30 seconds work, 30 seconds active recovery. Should get a nice sweat on today. And then we can all eat loads of lunch. That's really why I'm here. Keep this moving. We've got 10 more seconds. Feels like a long time, to be fair. Keep working. This is good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going straight back into those A skips. Try and get the rhythm. Bounce on one leg, lift the opposite knee. Make sure your opposite arm is going with the opposite leg. It's like a running technique, but it gets really confusing if you overcomplicate it. So imagine you're jogging on the spot. If you find this is difficult, progress it and go into a march, but just keep on moving for me, okay? Today's workout, we're not resting, but we are making sure that we're recovering before we go on. Okay, 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go into some dips, the final exercise of this block. So dips, you'll need a chair, you'll need a sofa. I'm going to use my bed, whatever you've got. So 3, 2, 1. Legs out straight is the hardest version. Drop your body down and back up. You want to make it slightly easier? Just bend your legs in. Keep on moving. If you need to adjust between the two, we've got 20 seconds left. And then that is the first round done. And then we'll do it all over again before going into the next block. But this is good. I think the sun's even come out, so today is a good day. Keep working, no rest. Keep pushing the whole time. Workout's 20 minutes in total, so we can all struggle through. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? Jogging, no rest, nice and relaxed. Just keep the movement going, nice and steady. Actually really helping me with my knee recovery, so mainly for my own benefit, but I hope you can enjoy it along the way. So in 15 more seconds, we're going straight back up. We're going to do some push-ups again. Try and control your breathing, keep moving. Hopefully you're still with me. And then in 5, 4, 3, 2, press ups. Let's go. Nice and controlled. Nothing too crazy. Keep with me again. Remember, use your knees. Use a wall. Anything you want. Press ups are hard. So just keep this going. The last press ups that we're going to do for today. So just remember that basically. All right, 10 more seconds. See how many you can get out. Make sure you focus on the quality though. Keep your back strong, core tight. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Guess what? A skips. I love it. I don't love it. I regret it. But keep going. This is good. Should feel some energy coming back into you. I feel more awake. And then I can go there, maybe. Keep moving. Give it all you've got for this time. I look forward to your afternoon knowing you've done something good for you. Okay, after this one, we're doing the snow angels. So straight back down, chest on the floor, arms and leg raised in the air. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Down we go. And then we just start with a pulsing. Okay, so whenever you're ready, just begin. Really squeeze your back as you lift your arms and legs in the air at the same time. Keep working. We'll rest later. There is a rest between rounds. So just keep on really squeezing. Focus on the form, like I say. We don't need you to do hundreds. 10 at good quality is much, much better. All right, 5 more seconds. And 3, 2, 1. Yes, we are doing A skips. Let's do it. We've got 2 more exercises and then we'll move on to the second block. but we'll have a little break in between, okay? Keep going. Hopefully you've got the rhythm now. If you have, feel free to speed it up. As soon as you start to lose that rhythm though, just drop it back. Again, get your knees aligned, your arms moving, only forward motions. You don't want to cross your body. Make sure everything is going forwards, bouncing on your toes. Okay, in 5 seconds, we're doing the plank. So in 3, 2, 1, down into a plank position. Hands touching on the opposite side. Keeping your core tight. Try not to move your hips too much. Try not to drop your waist. Just keep constant movement. I can't sleep. Okay, 15 seconds left. This is good. Then we're into the final exercise of the first block. Today definitely is HIIT. We're just getting it done. Lunch. Keep on saying lunch. Really want lunch. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm joking. Let's go jogging. Nice and gentle again. Active recovery is all about working a different area, but constantly moving. So if you feel like you can give more, lift your knees higher, go a little quicker. If you feel like you need more rest, break it down into a march, take a more steady jog. But we're just keeping a nice consistent heart rate for this workout. Okay, 10 seconds. We go straight into the tricep dips. That's the final exercise of this round. We'll have a couple of minutes break, and then we'll finish off with a final round, which will be exactly the same as what we've done, with different exercises. So, dips, again, legs straight, legs bent, totally up to you. Drop down, let's go. Keep this workload constant. The question is, do we do more A skips before we have a rest? Or do we just end it here? Yeah, let's do more A skips. I like it. Got to end it exactly how we started to finish the loop. Ah, the shoulders are probably burning a bit now. You need to drop your legs back. Go for it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 30 seconds A skips. When we rest, have a drink, we'll come back again. All right, good job. This is a tough one today. Remember, go at your own pace. If you want to make it harder, bring your legs higher. If you want to make it easier, drop it down. But keep moving. Non-stop movement is all we're after. Okay, 10, 9, 8, that's not seconds. 3, there you go, 2, 1, and relax. Round 1 is done. Good job. I need a drink, grab a drink. We'll take a minute's rest. I'll talk you through what we're going to do next. And then we'll go straight into it. Keep that heart rate high. Keep the movement going. I'm done. Okay, while we're just resting, again, looking at the active recovery, try and grab a ledge. And what we're going to do is just some simple calf raises. So from your heels, lifting up onto your toes, trying to just grab your breath again. Take it nice and slow. Keep breathing. And as soon as your heart rate gets back down to a more comfortable level, we're going to ruin it and do it again. Terrible, terrible idea. Okay, got about 40 seconds. So the next round, we're going to start off with a version of some press-ups again. We're going to go into working our glutes, so the back of our legs. We're then going to do a core exercise, and then we're going to do a back exercise as well. In between that, we're going to do some variations on the A skips and the jogging, slightly more advanced. So if you didn't quite get the A skips before, work on those again. If you feel like you've got it, we'll try and progress those just a little bit. But again, it's all about the rhythm. So in 10 seconds, we're going to do some press-ups with some shoulder taps. So each time you go down into a press-up, tap the opposite shoulder with the opposite hand. Okay, we're going to do 30 seconds of those. I think I might have lied earlier when I said we weren't more press-ups, but they are different. So, okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down, shoulder tap, down, opposite shoulder tap. Again, keep the rhythm, try and keep your hips nice and straight, keep working consistently. This is the final session for me this year. Give me all you got. Johnny next week is joined by an Olympian, so I'm just warming him up. Hopefully you guys will be outpacing the Olympian as well, so it's all good training. Keep moving, we've got 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Okay, the A skips. We're going to do A skips, so I want you to just keep it on one leg and then move from one side to the other. And when you've done that, opposite leg. And then back the other way. And then one leg. So we're doing one leg, going from left to right. Just working one leg at a time. Again, if you find that hard, go back to your usual wave skips. If you can, just work on the one. I feel like I did Irish dancing or something. 10 more seconds. Keep the bounce, which is good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down on the ground. So back flat on the floor, knees bent. All we're going to do, lift your hips up and drop them down. Lift up, squeeze at the top. Hands, shoulders flat on the floor. Feet flat on the floor. And we're going to do this for 30 seconds. Keep it going. Just keep that movement really nice and strong. Squeeze as much as you can at the top. Keep your hips level. And we have got 10 more seconds of these. Quite a nice little lie down, to be fair. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jump back up. We've got to do the active recovery. What we're doing for this one, we're just hopping. 4 on one leg, 4 on the other leg. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we're just simply hopping on one leg from the other. 4 on each side. Again, try and get the rhythm. Try and feel comfortable hopping on one leg, switching legs. If you find that hard, just do a hop and a hold. Okay, just make sure we're taking off on one leg, landing on one leg. If you want to make it more difficult, add in the 4, and add in the rhythm again. We'll kind of make it look cool. I can't, but some people do. We've got 10 more seconds, and then we're going to go into some V-sits. Core, abs made in the kitchen, but let's try and make them in the living room as well. And in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straight back onto your back. Legs bent, shoulders flat on the floor. All we're going to do is lift our torso and our knees together. If you find that's too hard, all you can do is just a standard sit up, or alternatively, you can do some leg raises. So I'm going to do both at the same time. But if you find that too difficult, just bring it back and do your upper body or lower body at one time. Keep breathing. Some more advice to myself. It's getting hot in here. This is good. We're almost done for round 1. So keep moving. We've got 5 more seconds. Then we'll go back into some jogging. Just some light jogging, okay? 3, 2, 1. That was 6 seconds. Just some jogging, but we'll do it for 29 minutes. Okay, so again, recover the heart rate. We've been doing some fancy footwork recently. If you need to drop into a march, go for it. But just try and keep a consistent level of movement. Okay, the final one for this round is something called a YTW. We're going to be on our fronts. We're going to create a Y shape with our arms, then a T shape, then a W. So in 3, 2, 1, it looks like this. So on the front, flat on the floor, arms out into a Y, arms into a T, back into a W. Just keep on consistently moving through these 3 areas. If you can, try and get your feet up off the floor as well. Your back's arched. If you can't, keep your feet flat on the floor. Keep on moving those arms from a Y into a T, into a W. I'm tired. This is good. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're doing the A skips. We're expert A skippers. I love it. Can't get enough of them. Keep this going. We're now into officially the final round. So just to remind you, the first exercise that we're going to do is the press ups with shoulder tap. I did lie, but now I can confirm this is the last time we'll do press ups. And make it a good one. Work on them. It'll be massive by the end of this, I think. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Press ups. Down. Opposite hand, opposite shoulder. Back up. Drop onto your knees. Use a wall, whatever works for you. Just keep working. Keep on moving. This is good. Should feel pretty tough now. Shoulders are burning probably, but we've got 10 more seconds. Again, keep your core tight. Try and keep your hips stable. Keep on moving. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Remember, going sideways. And we're going the opposite way. It might be tough. Can't do it. Drop into your normal way skips. Can't do that. Do some marching. Whatever you're doing, bring your knees up and make sure you're moving. This is good. This is tough. This is probably the hardest part of the workout. So just keep your head down. Keep moving. I'll talk you through it. We're going to take this one. Once we've finished, we're going to do the glute bridges again. So lying on your back in 3, 2, 1. Back onto the floor. Again, feet flat on the floor, knees bent. Shoulder on the floor. Lift your hips up. Try and create a straight line. Going from your knee straight through to your shoulder. And keep moving. Squeeze as hard as you can at the top. Tense your core. Whew. I like it. Okay, 10 more seconds. I've got 2 watches on today. I don't know which one I'm using, but keep going, we've got this. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. What we're doing, remember hopping. One leg 4, the other leg 4. If you can't do that, do 1 and 1. You want to do some marching, do some of that. But try and make sure that you're at 1 foot at one time. So we're not having both feet on the floor at any time. Remember that game, The Floor is Lava? It's like a rubbish version of that, I think. Keep on moving. We've got 2 more exercises to go. Then we're into the cool down. Think about lunch. Clearly, that's all I'm thinking about. Okay, in 10 seconds, we're going to go straight back into our V-sits. So in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back flat on the floor. If you want to do just your legs, then make sure you straighten them out and bring them back in. Just do sit-ups. Everyone hopefully knows the standard sit-up, just your upper body up close to your knees. When you do the most advanced version, your knees and torso up off the floor at the same time, meeting in the middle. Keep on breathing. Keep your core nice and tight, whichever version you're doing. Got 15 more seconds of these. We'll do some jogging, and then we'll finish off the final YTWs, followed by the best day skips yet, then a cool down. So in 3, 2, 1, back up, just jogging on the spot. Keep it chilled, catch your heart rate again. The final push is here. Hopefully you guys are feeling this pressure now. Just keep on pushing on. You're almost there, okay? So we've got 10 more seconds. And we're doing the YTW. So again, front flat on the floor. Lift your legs in there if you can. Shoulders up off the floor. Create a Y, then a T, then a W. Let's go. So 3, 2, 1. Y, T, back into a W. Keep it nice and strong. This is the final thing that we're doing today. Keep it moving. You're almost there. The most important part of any workout. Finish strong. Everything we've done before now, just to get you tired, just to get you into this position. Okay, we've got 5 more seconds. Then the A skips. Don't forget the A skips. Hopefully we've all learnt them now. 3, 2, 1. Final 30 seconds. Give me your best day skips. You can mix it up. Do what you want, but feel the rhythm. Let's keep moving. 20 seconds. Hopefully we're all managing to get that rhythm and that technique now. If you've never done them before, maybe it's a new skill, but it will only help your running, your ability to move, your flexibility, cardiovascular fitness. Best thing you can do. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Grab a drink, grab a rest. Whilst you're getting the drink, do those half raises at the same time. Bring everything back down. Try and relax. Good job. This was a tough one, but hopefully you're all proud of yourselves now. We'll grab a drink, get some lunch, straight back into getting on with our day. So good job, everyone. Okay, we'll do 15 more seconds. Calm it back down, and then a nice cool down to finish off. Okay, so hopefully you're all feeling a little better. You will still be out of breath, but just follow me through this gentle cool down, and we'll get you back on your way. So all you're going to do is cross your arms over your body, twist your hip one way, keep your feet facing forward, back into the center, twist your hip the other way. Then take your arms, cross them in the opposite direction, exactly the same thing. Keep breathing, keep drinking if you need to, water, and just keep on twisting. Good job. Okay, we're going to do one more. Everything's in fours today. No idea why. I like it. Okay, cool. Shake them out, relax, grab a minute, grab your breath. Now what we're going to do is a child's pose. So it's a classic yoga pose, down onto your knees. All I'm going to need you guys to do is create that Y shape again and just lean forward as far as you can, and then just try and sit as far back as you can onto your heels. So try and just really relax your upper body. You should feel the stretch under your armpits. I've messed up again because my knee doesn't quite let me do this, but you should be able to sit as far back as you can onto your heels and just really let your arms go heavy. Keep breathing at this point. Should be just a nice bit of recovery. We're not stretching too intensely. Again, you should feel it underneath your armpits, maybe in your biceps, maybe in your triceps, hopefully in your shoulders as well. Okay, 3, 2, 1. If you just want to stand back up slowly, what we're going to do now is just a final stretch for chest, shoulders, and arms. So all you're going to do, grab a piece of wall. Try and put your arm at shoulder height, your feet facing forward. And then all we're going to do, twist your body in the opposite direction. You keep your feet facing forward. Again, you're going to twist your hip, rotate in the opposite direction. You should feel this stretch. Open up your shoulder, open up your chest and your bicep all at the same time. If you find that's kind of painful, just bend your arm slightly and you can do exactly the same thing. We're going to hold this one. Keep on applying pressure. You should feel the, if there is any tension, it should get a little bit more easy as you go on. Just make sure you keep on applying that pressure. Okay, now that you've done that side, we're going to swap and do the opposite side. I'm going to still face you just so you can see what I'm doing. If you find that that wasn't quite working in the right area, try experimenting. So try and lift your arm up just a little bit higher, or alternatively drop it a little bit lower, but exactly the same. Keep your feet facing forwards, rotate your hip in the opposite direction, and open your chest back up. So just keep on holding this one for 15 more seconds. The next week, Johnny is joined by Olympic swimmer Lizzie Simmons for a super special workout. So hopefully you guys can join us again for that. We put a link in the chat in the question box today for our closed Facebook group. But on there you can hear about all of our latest events. You can find out what we're up to. All the links to join will be on there. Any information that you need to know will all be on there. So please do sign up for that. In the meantime, I hope you enjoyed that session. The same time again, 12:30 next week. Johnny and Olympian Lizzie Simmons are going to be taking us through a really tough workout, but a really strong one. suitable for all levels, no equipment needed. So hopefully you enjoyed today. Thank you for joining us again. Thank you for your support, and just keep on doing your thing. Trust the process, stay strong, and hopefully we'll see you all next week. Take care.